predestined them to be what? I can't hear you, church. For those God foreknew, He also predestined them to be what? Conformed to the likeness of His Son, that He might be the firstborn amongst many brothers. Praise the Lord. So even the goal of God, according to Apostle Paul, when God was trying to reconcile mankind to Christ. So when we go out on evangelism and invite people to church, the reason why we're inviting them to church is to cultivate them. Praise the Lord. Is to grow them. Is to instruct them in the way of Jesus. Think the way Jesus thinks. They'll be able to act the way Jesus acts. And they'll be able to do the things that Jesus Christ did. Somebody praise the Lord this morning.
Hallelujah.
So, first of all, to become a disciple, you must have a strong desire. And that strong desire is to follow Jesus. To do what? Follow Jesus and become like Him. Follow and become. Can you tell your neighbor, follow and become? Follow and become. Follow Jesus and become like Jesus. I can't hear you. Follow Jesus and become like Jesus. That is the goal of discipleship. To follow Jesus Christ and to become like Him. If we don't, then we are not His disciple. You are just a member of Soul Vineyard Christian Center. But one can't really say that you are a disciple of Jesus. Because if you are a disciple of Jesus Christ, you will be able to move from one church to another and still be able to flow in the five purposes of the church. You will not be able to lose your identity. You will be able to fit in. The moment you don't fit in as a disciple of Jesus, then that means that church is not a church that worships Jesus Christ. Are you listening to me? That church is not a church that worships Jesus Christ. If you are really following and becoming a disciple of Jesus, then you'll be able to fit in any church. Praise the Lord. There are some marks. Just like Paul said. Paul said something. He said, "Let therefore no man trouble me, for I bear on my body the marks of what? The marks of Christ." That when you see me, the way I talk to people, the way I relate with people, the way I live my life, you will be able to identify that this one is a disciple, is a follower of Christ. And let me just share today some of the marks of discipleship that will turn the service over. Praise the Lord. A disciple is the person who abides in Jesus' word. A disciple is what? A person who abides in what? Jesus' words. And what do I mean by that? That means this person is a diligent student of Jesus' teaching. Is a what? Diligent student of Jesus' teaching. Let's turn the Bible to John chapter 8 and verse 31. John 8 and 31. He said, to the Jews who believed in Him, Jesus said, "If you hold to my teaching, you are really my disciple." To the Jews who believed, He said, "If you truly hold on to my teaching, you are my what? Disciple. You are my disciple." Praise the Lord. So the person that abides in the word of Jesus